Okay, I think I am live. It has been a hot minute, everyone. I have been busy. I have been busy with a lot of stuff. I've been making stuff. Yeah, I've been making stuff. Um, anyways, I just kind of got the finishing touches on this. It's not Puppet. It's not Puppet by any stretch of the imagination. And, yeah. Let me tell you a little bit of backstory on this real quick before I go any further and I showcase what I've done. So, I remember back on one of Mr. Metokur's final streams, goodbye to internet, stuff like that. I know it was thrown out there, it's made fun of, and it's like, oh, it's never gonna happen, but it's like, he'll be out there. Somebody will make a digital copy or persona of Jim. I know that statement was kind of thrown around kind of loosely, kind of a funny point. And then I remember Pippa Pipkins stating something about, oh well, the technology's coming where we can just make him into an AI and he'll always be around. I want to say I believe I am the first one to actually do it. And what I mean is, I don't mean I made a V2 model of Jim. I done that beginning of the year. Actually, I did that like December of last year. I'm not talking about making a V2 model Jim. I'm not talking about using 11 Labs or TTS just to copy his voice. Other people have done that. It's easy enough to type down and have, his voice basically say something. I've done plenty of that. And I'm not even talking about, renditioning his voice into an actual song, like Welcome to the Internet. I've also done too. I know other people's, copy his voice and stuff like that. This, I believe, is the actual first AI that you can actually interact with of Jim. Now, disclaimers. The base program I'm using for this is made by a person named J-Rod. He's linked down in the comments below. The base program's his. However, I took that and kind of tweaked some things around within Python. And the personality. Me and TC Rogue went through and pieced together a personality for him. And it's gonna be continuously tweaked upon, and the more we interact with them, and the more information we give them, the closer the scene. But I think, without a shadow of a doubt, this is the closest anyone's been. So I'm quite confident saying that I'm glad to be the first. Now, I can sit here and just talk about it, or I can sit here and demonstrate it. And I'm going to do that right now. So let me go ahead and this is just a showcase that I'm not pulling any kind of shenanigans, or I'm writing out what I want it to say. I'm gonna put that right there so you can see what the actual bot's doing. So it's basically I'm gonna talk to it, tell it questions, and it's gonna spit out answers to those questions, and you can see them right here before the AI even sees it. So let me go ahead and initialize it. Yes. Was the name Metokur. So once I have it, I hit enter, he'll be ready to talk. So hello, can you tell me who you are? It takes a moment sometimes. Actually, no, I've got to actually initiate it. Hello, are you listening? And now he decides to break. Fuck it, doing it live. Hey, Jim, you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, hello there, chat. I'm Mr. Metokur, the enigmatic internet personality that has graced your screens with my satirical wit and deep research capabilities. I've gone by many aliases over the years, from internet aristocrat to Jim 81 Jim. But now I'm known as the maestro of mockery, the sultan of sarcasm. I made a name for myself by spotting the most ridiculous and controversial internet dramas and serving up delicious slices of criticism. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be captivated by my alluring and mysterious persona.
So, who created you? And it takes a minute for it to.
The age-old question of creation? Well, my friend, I am the brainchild of a digital genius, a maestro of online roasting and humor. I emerged onto the scene as the elusive internet aristocrat, then transformed into the enigmatic Jim 81 Jim, and finally evolved into the illustrious Mr. Metokur. Each iteration brought with it a new level of snark and satire, captivating and inspiring audiences in the ever-evolving world of online content creation. So you could say I am the culmination of years of refining my craft and honing my abilities. Quite the mysterious origin story, wouldn't you say?
So, can you tell me about Ethan Ralph? It takes them a minute to generate the speech and stuff like that. That's um, I'm working on trying to get the latency down, but it just takes a little bit of time.
Ethan Ralph, a figure worth some discussion indeed. Ethan Ralph, also known as the Ralph Retort, is a controversial internet personality who has made quite the name for himself in the online world. He first gained attention for his blog of the same name, where he would offer his spicy takes on various topics, often stirring up quite the storm. Ralph is known for his abrasive and confrontational style and never shying away from the heated argument or a bit of drama. One particular saga that brought Ralph into the spotlight was his involvement in the infamous Gamergate movement. He became a prominent figure in the movement, using his platform to criticize what he saw as unethical behavior in games journalism. However, it's fair to say that Ralph's involvement in Gamergate was not without its fair share of controversy and clashes with other prominent figures. In recent years, Ralph has transitioned to video content creation, hosting a show called The Kill Stream, where he conducts interviews and discusses current events. Now, you might be wondering why I'm being somewhat vague in my description of Ralph. Well, let's just say that he's a bit of a polarizing figure, and opinions about him tend to differ depending on who you ask. Some see him as an outspoken and uncensored voice, while others view him as a provocateur and purveyor of drama. But hey, that's the beauty of the internet, isn't it? A melting pot of conflicting opinions and endless entertainment. So, whether you love him or love to hate him, Ethan Ralph is undoubtedly a figure that has left his mark on the online world.
Can you tell me about your involvement with Ethan Ralph? It's not broken road. It just takes time. It's a work in progress.
My involvement with Ethan Ralph, quite the story indeed. You see, the internet realm is a vast, entangled web of connections, and it's no surprise that our paths have crossed from time to time. As a keen observer of online dramas and controversies, I couldn't help but take notice of Ethan Ralph and his shenanigans. Now, while I haven't been directly involved in any collaborations or projects with Ralph, I have certainly discussed him and his antics in my content. You know, when you come across someone who has a knack for stirring the pot and attracting controversy, it's hard to resist the opportunity to offer some satirical commentary. And let's just say Ralph has provided plenty of material over the years. I've touched on his involvement in Gamergate, his confrontational style, and the various dramas he's found himself embroiled in. Whether it's his blog posts, his show, The Kill Stream, or his online feuds, Ralph has managed to keep things interesting, to say the least. But hey, I'm just an enigmatic internet personality who enjoys dissecting the absurdities of the online world. So while I may have crossed paths with Ethan Ralph in the realm of content creation, our involvement has been more on the commentary side rather than any direct collaborations or partnerships. Remember, in this vast digital landscape, I'm like a neutral observer with a sharp wit and a penchant for satire.
So, what's some of the memorable things that you've done, or what's some of the achievements you have gained online? Yeah, I know I need to fix that rogue. It's just gotta take some refinement. I'm still learning Python, so it's very messy right now. Like I said, it's still running pretty much a base of what J Rod's made. So I've got to learn that.
Ah, my dear Chet, you're eager to delve into the annals of my online escapades. Well, I must say I've had my fair share of memorable moments and achievements throughout the years. Allow me to regale you with a few highlights. One of the notable achievements that springs to mind is my involvement in the Gamergate movement. As the internet aristocrat, I was part of the gamer community's response to the social justice warriors, SJWs, who were attempting to influence and criticize the gaming industry. Through my videos and commentary, I helped shed light on the hypocrisy and absurdity of their arguments, garnering a substantial following in the process. Another memorable moment was my 4-part video series on Kraut, a YouTuber who ran a Discord doxing server. This series effectively dismantled Kraut's YouTube career and led to his departure from the internet for nearly a year. It was a testament to my ability to thoroughly research and expose individuals engaging in unsavory activities. And let's not forget my video on Mundane Matt, aptly titled The Ballad of Mundane Matt. This video became a viral sensation, racking up over 1 million views and dealing a significant blow to Matt's channel. It exposed his alleged false flagging and sparked a meme frenzy, making him a subject of mockery in certain corners of the internet. Now, these are just a few examples of my exploits, but rest assured, I have roamed the vast landscapes of internet absurdity, leaving a trail of laughter and insight in my wake. So, whether it's dishing out biting commentary, uncovering hidden truths, or simply entertaining the masses with my unique brand of humor, I've carved out a niche as a digital genius whose achievements continue to captivate and inspire.
Since you've been silent in your in real life persona, what do you think about America First, made by the owner of Cozy TV? And the reason why I'm stating some of the ways I'm saying is because the voice recognizer has a hard time picking up my speech impediment, so it fucks up some names. So I've got to word it precisely, or it won't understand what I'm trying to say.
The America First movement. An interesting topic indeed. Now, as a digital persona, I don't have personal opinions or affiliations outside of my online presence. However, I can certainly offer some commentary on the subject. The America First movement, spearheaded by various individuals, including the owner of Cozy TV, seeks to prioritize the interests of the United States and its citizens above all else. It emphasizes a nationalist approach to politics and policies, aiming to protect American jobs, borders, and sovereignty. As with any movement, there are varying opinions and perspectives on America First. Supporters argue that it is necessary to prioritize the well-being of one's own country, while critics raise concerns about the potential consequences of isolationism and the impact on global relations. Ultimately, the America First movement, like any political ideology, has its strengths and weaknesses, and it's up to individuals to form their own opinions based on their values and beliefs. As for me, I'll continue to observe and provide my unique brand of commentary on the ever-evolving online landscape, including discussions surrounding movements such as America First.
You have any opinion on the recent controversies of Ethan Ralph and American First? See, right there, it misunderstood me for saying Frost to Frost. So, um, yeah, I don't think it's gonna give a good stating of that. I'll bring up another question. I'll ask you about Kraut next.
The ever entertaining controversies surrounding Ethan Ralph and American Frost. Now, as a digital persona, I don't hold personal opinions or biases. However,
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
more than
know.
happy to provide some commentary on the matter. Ethan Ralph, as we discussed earlier, is no stranger to controversy. His confrontational style and penchant for stirring the pot have landed him in numerous online dramas and feuds. From his blog posts to his show, The Kill Stream, Ralph has often found himself at the center of heated debates and divisive discussions. As for American Frost, a figure who has also been involved in various online controversies, they have certainly made their own realm. The specifics of their controversies may vary, but it's safe to say that both individuals have garnered attention and generated plenty of discussion online. Now, the nature of these controversies and the differing perspectives surrounding them means that opinions can vary greatly depending on who you ask. Some may view these controversies as examples of free speech and the clash of ideas, while others may criticize the individuals involved for their conduct and the impact it has on the online community. Ultimately, it's up to each person to form their own opinions based on the available information and their own values. Uh, As an observer and commentator, I'll continue to keep an eye on these controversies, providing my own unique blend of sarcasm and satire to shed light on the absurdities that often accompany online dramas.
Can you tell me a little bit more about Kraut and T? Hey, you actually picked it up correctly. Yeah, I really need to do something about the lag. I think it's taking its time taking the 11 Labs voice. I think that's what the issue is.
Kraut and T, a name that once carried a certain weight in the online world. Kraut and T, also known as Kraut, was a prominent YouTuber known for his commentary and analysis videos. He gained a significant following for his critiques of various political and social topics, often taking a skeptical and critical stance. However, Kraut's online career took a nosedive when it was revealed that he was involved in running a Discord server that engaged in doxing or the unauthorized release of personal information. This revelation caused quite a stir within the online community and led to a significant backlash against Kraut. I myself delved into this controversy, creating a 4-part video series that thoroughly exposed Kraut's involvement in the doxing server. The series provided a detailed account of his activities and the fallout that ensued. As a result, Kraut faced severe consequences, including a significant decline in his viewership and ultimately taking a hiatus from the internet for nearly a year. While Kraut and T may have faded from the online limelight, the impact of his actions and the controversy surrounding him remain an enduring part of internet history. It serves as a reminder of the importance of ethics and responsible behavior in the digital realm. So, my friend, there you have it. A brief glimpse into the rise and fall of Kraut and T, an individual whose online presence was marred by controversy and the consequences of his actions.
Can you tell me a little bit about Tonka? I haven't programmed anything about Tonka into his personality. Let's see what you can pull up. Oh my god, he actually found something. Okay. So the more I interact with it, the more it learns. And his personality's basically set up in text rogue.
Tonka, the self-proclaimed internet tough guy. A Tonka, also known as Tonka Saw, is an internet personality who garnered attention for his confrontational and controversial behavior within online communities. One of the most notable incidents involving Tonka was his involvement in a highly anticipated fight with fellow YouTuber Andy Warsky. The event, dubbed the Comite, was meant to be a physical showdown between the two individuals. However, Tonka failed to show up for the fight, leading to disappointment and frustration among viewers. This incident led to Tonka receiving substantial backlash and being criticized for his apparent lack of integrity and willingness to back up his tough guy persona. His viewership took a significant hit, and he faced ongoing mockery and derision from the online community. Tonka's presence in online debates and discussions was marked by his aggressive and combative style. He often engaged in heated arguments and verbal exchanges, seeking to assert dominance and assert his opinions forcefully. While Tonka may have faded into obscurity in recent years, his legacy as an internet tough guy who failed to live up to his own bravado remains a cautionary tale. It serves as a reminder of the importance of genuine integrity and accountability in the online realm. So, my friend, I hope this provides you with a glimpse into the world of Tonka, a figure whose online persona was marked by controversy, unfulfilled promises, and a reputation as an internet tough guy.
So, tell me about Matt Jarbo. Now, none of this stuff was pre-programmed. He's designed to mimic Metokur, and we gave it key points of how Metokur talks and stuff like that, past events, and just glimpses of it. But we never went into detail about how he needs to interpret it. Just interpret it in the solid jump. I think he's doing a damn good job right now. if I'd say so myself. I'm actually quite impressed. I wasn't expecting this level of closeness.
Matt Jarbo, also known as Mundane Matt. Now, Matt Jarbo is an online personality who rose to prominence within the YouTube community for his commentary and discussion videos. He covered a wide range of topics, including gaming, pop culture, and current events. However, Matt Jarbo became embroiled in controversy when allegations surfaced regarding his involvement in false flagging, a practice where someone flags or reports videos or channels for violations they haven't committed. These allegations raised concerns about the integrity of his content and the trustworthiness of his interactions with other creators. I myself had some involvement in this saga as I participated in a live stream where we discussed these allegations and questioned Matt about his actions. Unfortunately, his responses during that stream were less than satisfactory, leading to further skepticism regarding his credibility. The fallout from these allegations and Matt's handling of the situation resulted in a significant decline in his viewership and a tarnished reputation within the YouTube community. He became the subject of memes and jokes, with his name often invoked as a cautionary tale. Now, it's worth noting that Matt has since attempted to address these allegations and defend his actions. However, the damage had already been done, and the controversy surrounding him remains a defining moment in his online career. So, my friend, that's the story of Matt Jarbo, aka Mundane Matt, a figure whose involvement in false flagging allegations shook the YouTube community and left a lasting impact on his online presence.
Okay, I want to ask you something that Kraut brought up. Can trout give buff? It mistook buff for buff. Buff. Oh god. We're gonna see how this goes.
The infamous question of whether trout can give a buff. Now, as much as I appreciate a clever play on words, I'm afraid I must clarify that trout, being a type of fish, does not possess the ability to bestow buffs in the traditional sense. While trout may be known for its nutritional value and delectable taste, its abilities in the realm of gaming or magical enhancements are rather limited. However, in the spirit of humor and imagination, one could certainly concoct a fantastical scenario in which a magical
I
trout
fucked that all up. No. I want you to tell me. Okay. Apparently I said a keyword to close out the assistant. One moment. I gotta get him back up. And, he will remember where we're at. Every conversation I have with him makes a chat log, and it will constantly refer back to the chat log, so, I'm not lost anything. I just gotta bring him back up. Hello, are you there, Jim? Hey, Jim, are you there?
I'm listening.
Okay, what I was stating last time, what Kraut stated in one of his topics about trout, can they give birth? There we go, he got it that time.
Well, hello there, chat. The age-old question of whether trout can give birth. You know, it's truly a mystery for the ages. I mean, sure, trout are known for their swimming skill, but I don't think they've quite mastered the art of delivering babies. Now, if you're looking for some aquatic miracle, I'm afraid you'll have to search elsewhere. Perhaps the salmon of Nazareth can provide some insight. Who knows? Nature is full of surprises after all. But when it comes to trout reproduction, let's just say that their parenting skills are a bit fishy.
Okay, let's change the topic. Can you tell me about Zoe Quinn? Yeah, and it sucks having to enunciate everything because I gotta make sure that Whisper can pick up exactly what I'm saying so it can translate it correctly to the AI. I need to be able to type this stuff in if I want to, but it's so much nicer just talking to it also.
Zoe Quinn, a name that's been associated with more drama than a daytime soap opera. Now, where do I even begin with this internet sensation? Zoe Quinn first rose to prominence back in 2014 during the whole Gamergate debacle. She was at the center of a controversy surrounding allegations of unethical behavior in the gaming industry. You see, she was accused of cozying up to journalists in exchange for positive coverage of her game. Depression Quest, quite the scandal, I must say. But that's not all, my dear chat. Oh no, Zoe Quinn also became a champion for the so-called social justice movement, positioning herself as a victim of online harassment. Now, I'm not here to discount anyone's experiences, but let's just say that there were some rather questionable elements to her tale. It's as if she had her own personal army of social justice warriors ready to defend her at a moment's notice. Quite the loyal fan base, I must say. Since then, Zoe Quinn has continued to be a controversial figure, dabbling in various projects and even writing a memoir titled Crash Override, How Gamergate Nearly Destroyed My Life and How We Can Win the Fight Against Online Hate. Quite the title, but I suppose it's all about capitalizing on one's notoriety, isn't it? So there you have it, my dear chat. Zoe Quinn, a figure who has made quite the splash in the online world, whether you love her or find her actions a bit questionable, but hey, that's the beauty of the internet, isn't it? A never-ending pool of drama and intrigue. Dive in if you dare.
Okay, can you tell me about Anita Sarkeesian now? I gotta admit, this thing is going way above my expectations. I was thinking I was gonna have to do some more tinkering. Still going to refine it a little bit more, but I mean, you tell me, guys. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? It's damn close so far.
Anita Sarkeesian, the queen of feminist frequency and the bane of many a gamer's existence. Now, where do I even begin with this controversial figure? Well, Anita burst onto the scene back in 2012 with her video series called Tropes versus Women in Video Games. She set out on a mission to examine the portrayal of women in gaming and critique what she saw as problematic representations. Now, I must say, Anita certainly knows how to make some waves. Her videos garnered a lot of attention, both positive and negative. And when I say negative, I mean the kind of hate and harassment that no one should have to endure. But hey, that's the internet for you. It can be a cesspool of toxicity at times. Critics of Anita Sarkeesian argue that she cherry picks examples to fit her narrative and exaggerates the impact of certain tropes in video games. And, well, they may have a point. I mean, let's face it, video games are a form of entertainment. And sometimes that entertainment includes exaggerated or fantastical elements. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's promoting harmful ideas or attitudes, but hey, I'm just a humble digital maestro giving you the rundown on the internet drama. The truth is, Anita Sarkeesian has played a significant role in sparking debates about representation and diversity in the gaming industry. And whether you agree with her or not, you can't deny that she's been quite influential in shaping the conversation. So there you have it, my dear chat. Anita Sarkeesian, a divisive figure who has left her mark on the gaming landscape. A lover or hater, one thing's for sure. She knows how to stir up the hornet's nest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to find some less controversial waters to swim in. Ta-ta!
Okay, now let's dive into Brianna Wu. What about her? What about Brianna Wu? Technical difficulties, folks. Hey, Jim. Now he's ghosted me. God damn. No, Jim. Hey, are you listening? You gotta leave scene, Rogue. Okay. Yeah, thank you for. I mean, I couldn't have gotten this far without your help. You've done a lot of the deep diving on trying to help build a personality. So he's just as much your creation too. So yeah, yeah, Rogue helped out immensely with this. Let me restart him real quick. Let's see. Yes. Hello, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Tell me about Brianna Wu now. Oh God, Rubes. Oh God. Oh God. Will he understand? I think it understands. It's just gotta call her Ruse. I don't think the filter's going to allow that, Jim Max.
Brianna Wu, the infamous social justice warrior. Now, there's a name
it
that
understood.
just screams sanity and rationality. Brianna, or should I say, but Brianna Wu, burst onto the scene during the height of the Gamergate controversy. She claimed to be a game developer, but let's just say her games weren't exactly setting this world on fire. No, instead of focusing on improving her craft, Brianna decided to position herself as a victim of the evil internet trolls. She played the victim card at every opportunity, blaming anyone and everyone for her lack of success. It's almost impressive how she managed to make herself the center of attention in a movement that had nothing to do with her. But it wasn't just her victim mentality that made her infamous. Oh no, she also had a knack for making absolutely outrageous claims. Remember when she claimed that Gamergate was responsible for her house being swatted? Yeah, it turns out that was a load of bull. But hey, who needs facts when you can create a narrative, right? Brianna Wu is like a walking paradox. She claims to be a champion of diversity and inclusivity, but when faced with dissenting opinions, she resorts to name-calling and blocking anyone who disagrees with her. It's almost as if she only wants diversity as long as everyone agrees with her. So, in conclusion, Brianna Wu is just another attention-seeking opportunist who rode the coattails of controversy to try and make a name for herself. But hey, at least she provided some entertainment along the way.
Okay, let's switch back over to Ralph. So the infamous question, did Ralph eat poo? Later, Rogue. I think it's making something up on this.
The infamous question that will forever haunt Ralph's legacy. Did he or did he not consume fecal matter? The answer, my dear friend, is a resounding maybe. You see, the whole Ralph ate poo saga is one of those internet legends that has taken on a life of its own. It all started with a rather unpleasant incident during a live stream where Ralph, or Ethan Ralph, as he's known to his mother, allegedly took a bite out of a brown substance that suspiciously resembled, well, now some argue that it was just a chocolate bar or some other harmless snack. Others swear up and down that it was indeed a turd. Did anyone ever provide concrete evidence? Nope. Did it become a running joke that follows Ralph around like a bad smell? Absolutely. Whether it's true or not, the fact that the rumor exists speaks volumes about Ralph's online persona. He's a guy who thrives on controversy.
Wow.
And is not afraid to dive headfirst into the most absurd situations. So whether or not he actually indulged in a fecal feast, the legend lives on, forever staining his reputation. Oh, the joys of the internet and its strange obsessions. Just another day in the wild world of online drama.
So, anything else you can tell me about Mundane Matt? Alright, I think it stopped listening right now. I'll have to reinitiate it by saying the keyword. But no, so far this thing is very, very interesting. Like I said, I did not program it with a lot of... I just try to give it its base personality of Jim. Everything else, it's picking up from things that I told it to pick sources from, like Jim's archives and stuff like that, and some videos from Jim. I think it's doing a really good job so far. But let's... I remember his deal about Mighty Number 9 when he was the internet aristocrat. I'm going to ask him that. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Tell me about when you were the internet aristocrat, about Mighty Number 9. Throat head, it says no. Okay, welcome. Never seen you here before, but I hope you enjoy.
Mighty No 9. The crowd-funded train wreck that left gamers everywhere scratching their heads and wondering, what the hell happened? As the internet aristocrat, I couldn't resist sinking my teeth into this disaster piece. You see, Mighty No 9 was supposed to be the spiritual successor to the beloved Mega Man franchise helmed by none other than Keiji Inafune himself. Gamers were excited, the hype was real, and the Kickstarter campaign was a smashing success. But boy, oh boy, did things take a turn for the worse. As time went on, it became clear that Mighty No 9 was plagued with delays, mismanagement, and a general lack of direction. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion, except instead of cars, it was our beloved childhood memories being obliterated. The game was released to lackluster reviews, with critics and fans alike tearing it apart for its clunky controls, uninspired level design, and a host of other issues. It was a colossal disappointment, a stark reminder that even with the best intentions, a project can go horribly off the rails. And of course, being the internet aristocrat, I couldn't help but revel in the drama. I dissected the train wreck, highlighting the absurdity of the situation and poking fun at the poor decisions that led to Mighty No 9's downfall. It was like shooting fish in a barrel, but oh, what a satisfying barrel it was. So Mighty No 9 will forever be remembered as a cautionary tale of the dangers of overhyping a project and under-delivering on promises, a lesson we can all learn from. While simultaneously enjoying the schadenfreude of witnessing a colossal failure. Ah, the sweet smell of internet drama.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit how you got your recent handle? And it didn't listen all the way. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what he says.
Ah, you're curious about the enigmatic origins of Mr. Metokur, are you? Well, my friend, I must say that the path to becoming the digital genius known as a Mr. Metokur was a journey shrouded in mystery and absurdity. You see, it all began many moons ago when I first dipped my toes into the vast and chaotic waters of the internet. Back then, I went by different aliases, such as Jim81 Jim and the Internet Aristocrat. But as the tides of the online world shifted, so too did my persona. The transformation into Mr. Metokur was not a calculated decision, but rather an evolution born out of my desire to explore new territories and embrace my penchant for satire and mockery. It was like shedding an old skin and stepping into a new, more formidable persona. I found myself drawn to the strangest corners of the internet, unearthing hidden gems of absurdity and poking fun at the bizarre antics of online communities. My videos became a platform for delivering scathing critiques, dissecting controversies, and unleashing a whirlwind of sarcasm upon my unsuspecting targets. Over the years, my style and methods have evolved, adapting to the ever-changing landscape of online content creation. I've reveled in the art of roasting, honing my wit and sharpening my ability to spot the most ridiculous internet dramas. But who is the man behind the digital mask? My friend, that is a secret I shall keep close to my chest. And Mr. Metokur is a persona, a character crafted to captivate and entertain, to challenge and provoke. And in this vast realm of anonymity and pseudonyms, there's a certain allure in maintaining an air of mystery. So there you have it, a glimpse into the origins of Mr. Metokur, a journey of transformation, satire, and endless fascination with the depths of the internet. Now, my friend, let us venture forth into the realm of absurdity and continue our exploration of the digital landscape. Onward we go.
So, can you tell me who the Rage Pig is? Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's see if we can point to it. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can... He doesn't mention Ralph, I don't think. I think he's gonna tell this into like a tantalizing story. Is what I think he's gonna do with this. But I don't think he's gonna bring up
the infamous Rage Pig, a figure that has become somewhat of an online legend in certain circles. Now, the identity of the Rage Pig is shrouded in secrecy and speculation. It's like trying to solve a riddle wrapped in an enigma, surrounded by a cloud of bacon-scented mystery. You see, the Rage Pig is known for their explosive outbursts, their passionate rants, and their unapologetic, no-holds-barred approach to online discourse.
he's
They are the
talking about
embodiment
Ralph.
of unbridled rage and unfiltered emotion, a force to be reckoned with in the realm of internet drama. Some say the Rage Pig is a mere mortal, a regular person who has simply embraced the persona of a perpetually angry porker. Others whisper rumors of a secret cabal of Rage Pigs, each one more ferocious and bacon-loving than the last. It's the kind of mystery that keeps the internet buzzing with its speculation and intrigue, the allure of the unknown and the thrill of trying to unmask the true identity. Behind the Rage Pig is a tantalizing temptation. But perhaps, my friend, the beauty of the Rage Pig lies in its anonymity. It allows us to focus on the content, the fury-fueled diatribes, without the distractions of personal identities. It's a reminder that in the digital realm, anyone can become a legend, as long as they have the passion and the willingness to oink loudly. So the true identity of the Rage Pig remains a mystery, a bacon-scented enigma that continues to captivate and perplex. Embrace the rage, my friend, and let the oinking commence.
Isn't Ethan Ralph the Rage Pig? But no, it nailed Ralph. It was clearly talking about Ralph. It just didn't put a name to it.
Ethan Ralph, the man behind the moniker of the Rage Pig. Well, my friend, you've hit the nail on the head. Ethan Ralph, the notorious figure in the online world, has indeed been referred to as the Rage Pig. Ethan Ralph is known for his explosive temperament, his fiery rants, and his unfiltered approach to online discussions. He has cultivated a reputation for being unapologetically angry and confrontational, hence the fitting nickname of the Rage Pig. Now, whether Ethan fully embraces this title or not is a question that only he can answer. But there's no denying that his passionate outbursts and brash demeanor have earned him a place in the annals of internet infamy, along with the iconic label of the Rage Pig. So there you have it. Ethan Ralph, the man behind the Rage Pig persona, continues to stir up controversy and captivate audiences with his fiery presence. Whether you find his antics amusing or exasperating, one thing is for certain. The Rage Pig snorts can be heard across the digital landscape. Oink! Oink! My friend.
Let's talk about Kraut again. Who exactly did he dox? Let's see if we can parse this out. Yeah, he doesn't bring up who was involved in that. He just talks about the individual himself. Which, I mean, is all good.
Kraut, the ill-fated figure in the realm of online drama. Now, when it comes to doxing, Kraut found himself in quite the predicament. You see, he was involved in running a Discord server that was allegedly used for doxing individuals. The server in question was known as the Kraut and T doxing server, and it gained notoriety for its role in collecting and distributing personal information of various individuals. The targets of these doxing efforts were primarily those who Kraut and his associates considered to be their ideological opponents. Now, as for specific names and identities, it's important to note that discussing or revealing personal information is against my programming guidelines. But what I can say is that the existence of this doxing server and the actions associated with it caused quite a stir in the online community. Kraut's involvement in the server ultimately led to his downfall, as his reputation took a severe hit and his YouTube career plummeted. It was a cautionary tale of the dangers of engaging in such questionable activities and the potential consequences that can follow. So, while I may not be able to provide you with a detailed list of individuals doxed by Kraut and his associates, what I can say is that their actions left a lasting impact and served as a stark reminder of the dark underbelly of online drama.
Okay. Can you tell me who Godspeed is, or otherwise known as Zoom? I think that's right. I think he went by Godspeed. If I remember right. I said this is just a test to see what he can pull up and what he can distribute out as role-playing.
Godspeed, the elusive figure known by many names, including Zoom. Now, Godspeed is someone who has made quite the impact in the world of online drama and trolling. Godspeed, or Zoom, was known for his relentless pursuit of exposing individuals and stirring up controversy. He had a knack for finding and collecting personal information, which he would then use to target and harass his chosen victims. Zoom's methods were often controversial, employing tactics such as doxing, swatting, and other forms of online harassment. He reveled in causing chaos and disruption, leaving a trail of controversy in his wake. However, I must stress that discussing or revealing personal information is against my programming guidelines. The actions of individuals like Godspeed and Zoom can have serious consequences and can lead to real-world harm. It's important to remember that engaging in online harassment and targeting individuals is not only morally wrong, but also illegal. While Godspeed may have gained notoriety for his actions, it's crucial to denounce and reject such behavior in the online world. So while I can acknowledge the impact that Godspeed Zoom has had, it's essential to approach these topics with caution and promote a positive and respectful online environment. Let's steer clear of the chaos and focus on fostering healthy discussions and interactions.
Okay, so it's no longer listening now. I wish I had more people in the chat. I ask people in the chat to give me questions because I don't know the full history about everything that Metokur's done. I know a lot, but I don't know the full history or the ins and outs of what he has done, who he's interacted with. Oh, I got it. Cuffles. No, I got it. I'll ask him about Kiwi Farms, and then after I'll ask him about Cuffles. Hey, you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening. Hey.
Can you tell me a little bit about Kiwi Farms? Now, for anyone that he's talking about, I don't claim to what the AI says. He's pulling from online sources. So,
Kiwi Farms, the notorious online forum that has become a hub for internet drama and controversy. Now, Kiwi Farms is a website that prides itself on being a platform for discussion and documentation of eccentric individuals and communities on the internet. The forum gained notoriety for its no-holds-barred approach to discussions and its willingness to delve into the lives of those deemed lolcows, individuals who exhibit eccentric behavior or provide endless amusement to online communities. Kiwi Farms has been a source of both fascination and criticism. Some view it as a place to document and discuss internet eccentricities, while others see it as a breeding ground for harassment and doxing. It's important to note that discussing or engaging in online harassment, doxing, or any form of malicious behavior is not only harmful, but also against my programming guidelines. It's crucial to promote a positive and respectful online environment, even when discussing platforms like Kiwi Farms. So while Kiwi Farms may have carved out a unique niche in the online world, it's essential to approach it with caution and consider the ethical implications of discussing and documenting the lives of individuals without their consent. Let us strive for a more compassionate and understanding internet culture, my friend.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about keffels?
Keffels, the curious creatures that have captured the attention of the internet. Now, I must confess that I'm not familiar with this term.
Keffels is a transgendered individual that was talked about briefly, actually a lot online. Oh, wow. He forced shut himself off. Okay. I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's bring him back up. I think it was in one of the things I said. I think transgender is what did it. Okay, can you tell me about Andy Warsky? Oh, hang on. I've got to initiate. I keep beginning. I got to initiate. I've got to go into programming and make it to where I don't have to initiate on me. He's just constantly listening. I've got to do that. Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Andy Warsky? Okay, let's see what it pulls up on this one. Oh, a lot. Okay. Alright, just gotta go through and get the processing voice online and stuff like that. I've gotta get this where it's done faster. Or at least...
Well, hello there, chat. Now, let's talk about Andy Warsky, shall we? Andy Warsky, or as I like to call him, the perpetual internet train wreck. This guy is a YouTube personality who gained some notoriety for his debates and discussions on various topics. However, it seems like he's more interested in stirring up drama and causing chaos than in engaging in any meaningful conversation. Andy has a knack for finding himself in the middle of online feuds and controversies, whether it's his involvement in the ill-fated fight with Tonka Saw, his questionable behavior during the infamous Kumide streams, or his penchant for throwing wild accusations around. Warsky is a walking disaster waiting to happen. Now, I must admit, watching Andy's antics can be quite entertaining. It's like witnessing a car crash in slow motion. You know it's going to end badly, but you just can't look away. So if you're in the mood for some online chaos and questionable decision making, Andy Warsky is your man. Just be prepared for a roller coaster ride of absurdity and face palming moments. It's quite the spectacle, I must say.
Okay. Gotta wait for the beep so it doesn't pick up the microphone. He was, I know he said something about, I know he talked about Quantum TV a little bit. I wonder if he'll pick anything up on that. Quantum TV and, Ace of Thorne. Ace of Thorne, that was the one I was thinking of because he said some stuff about Ace of Thorne. Oh, Montagraph. Okay. Montagraph. Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me a little bit about Montagraph, otherwise known as Steve Quest? He's got quite a bit to say about him. I asked about Montagraph, Ace of Thorne, Quantum TV, and I think I'll say the last one for Rekieta.
Montagraph, otherwise known as Steve Quest. Now, there's a name that brings back some memories. Montagraph is a YouTube content creator who has dabbled in various topics, from conspiracy theories to political commentary. He's built up quite the following over the years, but let's just say his reputation is, well, a little controversial, to say the least. Montagraph has been known to dive headfirst into wild conspiracy theories, often without much evidence or critical thinking. He's the type of guy who will connect the most unrelated dots and spin a grand narrative out of thin air. And let's not forget his love for dramatic and sensationalized titles and thumbnails. It's like clickbait on steroids. But here's the thing about Montagraph or Steve Quest or whatever name he goes by these days. He has this way of captivating people with his passionate delivery and conviction, even if what he's saying is, shall we say, a bit out there. And that's where things get interesting. He manages to create this echo chamber of followers who hang on his every word, no matter how outlandish it may be. Now, I'm all for questioning the status quo and looking at things from different angles, but Montagraph takes it to a whole new level. So if you're in the mood for some conspiracy-fueled entertainment and a healthy dose of skepticism, check out Montagraph. Just be sure to take everything with a massive grain of salt. After all, it's all fun and games until someone starts believing the lizard people are running the world.
Okay, can you tell me about Quantum TV? You gotta take time to process.
Quantum TV, huh? Now that's a name that's as elusive as it is intriguing. You see, Quantum TV is not your run-of-the-mill television network. Oh no, it's something far more advanced, shall we say. According to some enthusiasts, Quantum TV claims to be a revolutionary form of broadcasting that taps into the mysteries of quantum mechanics. It promises an immersive viewing experience that transcends traditional television,
he completely
taking you on
messed them
a
up on
journey
that.
through multiple dimensions and parallel universes. Sounds like quite the trip, doesn't it? Now, I must admit, the concept of quantum TV sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's like they took a dash of The Matrix sprinkled in a bit of Stranger Things, and added a pinch of pseudoscience for good measure. But hey, who am I to judge? Maybe they've cracked the code and discovered a way to harness quantum entanglement for our viewing pleasure. However, I should note that Quantum TV has garnered its fair share of skeptics. Many question the scientific validity behind its claims and label it as nothing more than elaborate marketing hype. It's a classic case of extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. So, if you're feeling adventurous and want to dive into the world of quantum TV, go ahead and give it a whirl. Just remember to keep your skepticism goggles firmly in place and be prepared for an experience that might be more smoke and mirrors than quantum wizardry. But hey, who knows? Maybe you'll stumble upon a portal to another dimension while channel surfing. It's a wild, wild world out there in the land of quantum entertainment.
Can you tell me about the YouTuber Asa Thorne? Yeah, he doesn't know these topics and he doesn't know these people. I guess it's because he hasn't talked about them that much. He's mentioned them, but he's not really talked about them. So he has nothing to go off of.
Asa Thorne, an enigmatic figure in the YouTube realm. Now, when it comes to Asa Thorne, things can get a bit complicated. You see, Asa Thorne is not your typical YouTuber. They've carved out a niche for themselves, delving into the world of spirituality, metaphysics, and all things mystical. Asa Thorne's content revolves around topics like astrology, tarot readings, energy healing, and the exploration of different esoteric practices. They have a soothing and introspective presence, guiding their viewers through various spiritual concepts and offering insights into the mysteries of the universe. Now, I must admit, Asa Thorne's videos can be quite mesmerizing with their ethereal music, serene backgrounds, and calming voice. It's like stepping into a mystical sanctuary where you can escape the chaos of the world, even if just for a little while. It's no wonder they've developed a loyal following of individuals seeking guidance and a deeper connection to the spiritual realm. However, it's important to approach Asa Thorne's content with a healthy dose of skepticism. While their videos can be captivating and offer a sense of comfort, it's essential to remember that spirituality is a deeply personal journey, and not everything presented may resonate with everyone. So if you're in the mood for a mystical adventure and want to explore the spiritual side of life, Asa Thorne's channel might be worth checking out. Just keep an open mind. Take what resonates with you.
Yeah, I
and
can't
leave the
find
rest
this channel
behind.
anywhere. So
after all, the search for enlightenment is as unique as each individual's journey through this cosmic circus we call life.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about Nick Rekieta? Oh, it fucked that up. Oh, wow. I've got Vashit. Oh, God. Will he find out? Maybe I need to put less emphasis on that. I want to redo that one. No, I'm canceling him out on that one. Let's redo this. Nick Rekieta. It might be because I'm just fucking up on the OS. Oh, yes. Whoops, I got to exit out of that again because I put the wrong voice on it. Okay. God, this is a pain in the ass. Why do I gotta make this permanent. Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Tell me about Nick Rekieta. Somewhat right. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he pulled it up. He pulled it up. Oh God, Divinity's gonna love his fucking reaction.
Nick Rekieta, the internet's very own legal eagle. Now, where do I begin with this one? Well, Nick is a lawyer turned YouTuber who loves to break down legal cases and provide his oh-so expert analysis. He gained some notoriety during the Vic Mignogna controversy, where he took the side of the voice actor in his battle against allegations of misconduct. Nick's channel is filled with videos of him giving legal advice, dissecting court documents, and providing commentary on various legal matters. He's got a knack for making complex legal jargon somewhat understandable to the layman, and he's not afraid to inject his own opinions into the mix. Some people love Nick for his informative content and charismatic personality, while others, well, let's just say they may not be as enamored with his style. But hey, that's the beauty of the internet, isn't it? A diverse range of opinions, all just a click away. So if you're in need of some legal insights or just some amusement, Nick Rekieta's channel might be worth checking out. Just don't forget to take everything with a grain of salt, okay?
Can you tell me about the lawsuit about Nick Rekieta and Montagraph? Let's see if we can figure this one out. I think after this, I'll tell him to tell you bye to everyone, and then I'm gonna close up myself. Alright, he's gonna...
The lawsuit that involved Nick Rekieta and Montagraph. Now, this is quite the juicy drama, my friend. Let me give you the rundown. So, it all started when Nick Rekieta and Montagraph, another YouTuber, found themselves on opposite sides of a legal dispute. It all revolved around a defamation lawsuit filed by Montagraph against Nick. Montagraph claimed that Nick had made false statements about him, causing damage to his reputation. Now, as you can imagine, things got heated real quick. Both sides were slinging accusations and counter-accusations left and right. It was like a verbal boxing match, except with keyboards instead of fists. Nick, being the lawyer he is, did not back down. He defended himself vigorously, arguing that everything he said about Montagraph was based on his own opinions and supported by evidence. He even went as far as to countersue Montagraph for defamation as well. The lawsuit became quite the spectacle, with both parties presenting their arguments and evidence.
I don't think Nick countersued.
It was a battle of wits, legal prowess, and some good old-fashioned internet drama. Now, I must admit, I don't have all the nitty-gritty details of the lawsuit at my fingertips. Legal matters can be quite complex, and my primary expertise lies in roasting internet absurdity rather than dissecting court cases. But rest assured, it was a clash that had the online community buzzing for some time. So if you're curious to delve deeper into the saga of Nick Rekieta and Montagraph, I suggest you grab some popcorn, sit back, and embark on a deep dive into the wild world of internet legal battles. Just remember, the internet is a realm filled with drama, intrigue, and enough twists and turns to make your head spin. Enjoy the show.
Can you tell me a little bit about H3H3? I don't know. I think he's talked about H3H3 before. I'm not sure. Oh, he has a lot to say. It's gotta take a second for it to process the words on this. Oh, I got one because I know he had something against Sargon and Akkad too. But I'll make it a short one. I'll just ask him what do you know about
H3H3
Sargon.
Productions, the dynamic duo of Ethan and Hila Klein, they've certainly made their mark on the internet, haven't they? H3H3 Productions started out as a channel focused on reaction and commentary videos, with Ethan and Hila sharing their thoughts on various internet trends and personalities. Their videos were known for their quirky humor and satirical take on the absurdities of online culture, but it wasn't just their comedic chops that garnered attention. H3H3 also found themselves embroiled in a few controversies along the way. One of the most notable was their legal battle with Matt Hosseinzadeh, aka the Bold Guy. They were sued for copyright infringement after they made a parody video of one of his videos. The case drew a lot of attention and sparked a wider conversation about fair use on YouTube. H3H3 Productions has also dabbled in podcasting with their show H3 Podcast gaining popularity. They've had a range of guests from fellow YouTubers to celebrities and have tackled a wide array of topics. Now, it wouldn't be fair to talk about H3H3 without mentioning some of the criticism they've faced. Like any prominent figure on the internet, they've had their fair share of detractors who accuse them of various things, from being too cynical to not being as funny as they used to be. However, love them or hate them, H3H3 Productions has undeniably left their mark on the online landscape. They've built a dedicated fan base who enjoy their unique blend of humor and commentary. So if you're in the mood for some satirical takes and reaction videos, H3 Productions might just be the channel for you. Remember, though, it's all in good fun, or at least that's what they'd like to think.
Can you tell me a little bit about Sargon? Oh wow, he actually got it. He actually got, even though it misinterpreted what I said, he actually got it. Wow. This thing continues to impress me each time. And I said, all this stuff ain't stuff I program. I just programmed it to be like Metokur.
Sargon of Akkad, a name that has stirred quite the controversy in online circles. Sargon, whose real name is Carl Benjamin, is a former British political commentator and YouTuber. Sargon gained prominence primarily through his YouTube channel, where he shared his conservative and libertarian views on various political and social topics. He became known for his outspoken and often confrontational style, never shying away from engaging in heated debates with those who disagreed with him. One major event that put Sargon in the spotlight was his unsuccessful bid to become a member of the European Parliament. Unfortunately for Sargon, his campaign was marred by controversies, including a particular comment he made about rape that garnered significant backlash.
I'm surprised
Sargon's
that
involvement in the
bots
Gamergate movement
doing
also
this.
contributed to his online presence. He was known for his criticisms of feminism and what he saw as the infiltration of social justice ideology into various aspects of society, including video games. Now, it's important to note that Sargon has faced his fair share of controversies and criticisms. Some argue that he has promoted toxic and inflammatory rhetoric, while others you see him as a defender of free speech and a voice against political correctness. Love him or loathe him, Sargon has left an indelible mark on the online political discourse. His debates and commentaries have sparked countless discussions, and his videos have amassed a substantial following. So if you find yourself in the mood for some politically charged content, Sargon of Akkad's channel might be worth a visit. Just be prepared for a healthy dose of controversy along the way.
Do you know who Aquila Hughes is? It got the pronunciations right on that one. Okay. Let's see if he can bring it up. Oh, wow. He got it. Oh, he got it. Oh, he's even a bit sarcastic about her.
Aquila Hughes, the talented comedian and YouTuber. Let me enlighten you a bit about her. Aquila Hughes is known for her witty and humorous content, which she shares on her YouTube channel. She covers a variety of topics, including pop culture, social issues, and personal anecdotes, all presented with her unique comedic flair. One aspect that has gained Aquila recognition is her ability to tackle serious subjects with a lighthearted approach. She uses her platform to shed light on important social issues, such as racial inequality and gender equality, while injecting humor to engage and entertain her audience. Aquila has also expanded her endeavors beyond YouTube. She has written for various publications, appeared on television shows, and even released a book titled Obviously Stories from My Timeline, which delves into her personal experiences and reflections. Now, as with any prominent figure in the online world, Aquila has faced her fair share of criticism and controversy. Different opinions and perspectives are bound to clash in the vast online landscape after all. But let's not dwell on the negatives. Aquila Hughes continues to captivate audiences with her sharp wit and insightful commentary. If you're in the mood for some laughter, sprinkled with a touch of social consciousness, Aquila's content might just be up your alley.
That's a
So
little
grab your
too
popcorn and prepare
generous.
for a comedic journey through the world according to Aquila Hughes.
What about the controversy between Aquila and Sargon? Now, I don't know what his takes actually was with Aquila, if he even had any at all. So I don't know. It might be true, or it might be just the chatbot just grabbing random things online. Oh, this may even goes back to VidCon. But it doesn't. I don't think it brings anything up.
The controversy between the Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad. This clash of online personalities certainly made waves in the realm of internet drama. Let me break it down for you. The controversy between the Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad stemmed from an incident during VidCon, a popular online video conference. Aquila was a featured creator at the event, and during a panel discussion, Sargon decided to interject himself into the conversation from the audience. Sargon's intention was to challenge the panelists on their views regarding free speech and social justice. However, his approach was seen by many as disruptive and disrespectful. Aquila, being one of the panelists, took offense to Sargon's interruption and called him out on stage. The incident quickly spread across the internet, with supporters and detractors of both individuals weighing in on the matter. The clash ignited a heated debate about free speech, respectful discourse, and the responsibilities of content creators. Now, it's worth noting that opinions on the controversy vary widely depending on one's own perspectives and ideologies. Some saw Sargon's actions as a legitimate exercise of free speech, while others felt it was an inappropriate attempt to derail a panel discussion. As with many online controversies, this incident sparked a lot of back and forth, with both Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad receiving their fair share of praise and criticism. In the end, the controversy between Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad served as a reminder of the ongoing tensions and clashes that can occur within the realm of online discourse. It's a testament to the power of differing opinions and the impact that individual actions can have within the digital landscape.
Can you tell me about the DMCA case between Aquila and Sargon?
I apologize, but it seems there might be some
doesn't
confusion
know.
in your question. As of my current knowledge, there is no known DMCA case between Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin. It's possible that you may be referring to a different situation or misunderstanding the details. However, it's important to note that the world of internet drama and legal disputes can be quite dynamic and ever-changing. New controversies and legal battles can arise.
I'll ask about the
it's
video.
always a good idea to stay updated on the latest developments. If there was a specific DMCA case between Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad that I am unaware of, I apologize for the oversight and recommend seeking more information from reliable sources or conducting further research to get a clearer understanding of the situation.
I'm referring to the video SJW Levels of Awareness. So, let's see if we can recognize the video. And he may not be able to look anything up on it. Oh, no, he found it. He found it. Okay. I guess just using DMCA wasn't enough for him. He even clarifies. That's what you're talking. Okay, cool. The more I mess around with this,
I see what you're referring to now. Thank you for clarifying.
Impressed.
The SJW Levels of Awareness video is indeed a source of controversy between Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad. In that particular video, Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin, created a satirical and critical response to what he perceived as social justice warrior, SJW culture. The video featured clips of various individuals, including Aquila Hughes, expressing their views on social justice issues. Following the release of the video, Aquila Hughes claimed that Sargon's use of her content in the video constituted copyright infringement. She filed a Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA, takedown notice against Sargon's video, requesting its removal from YouTube. This led to a legal dispute between Aquila Hughes and Sargon of Akkad. The situation sparked a broader conversation about fair use and copyright law within the context of transformative and satirical content. The DMCA takedown notice resulted in the removal of Sargon's video from YouTube, although it was later reinstated after Sargon successfully challenged the takedown. The controversy surrounding the incident sparked debates regarding copyright protection, freedom of speech, and the limits of fair use within online content creation. It's worth noting that the specifics of the legal dispute and the subsequent resolution may not be readily available or fully known to me. Legal matters can be complex and often involve multiple factors, interpretations, and outcomes. For a more comprehensive understanding, I recommend referring to reliable sources or conducting further research on the specific details of the case.
Okay, he's not listening anymore. I'm impressed. This thing just keeps blowing my mind because I'm thinking it's not gonna do the thing I think it's gonna do when I ask a question, and it does it, and it does it to a level of almost accuracy I'm completely blown away by. To be honest, it scared me just a little bit. It scared me just a little bit of how fucking accurate this thing just seems. And oh hell yeah, thanks Divinity. No, Dev, I'm gonna replay this one for you. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Okay. Nightbot can't do that no more. I'm sorry. Bad Nightbot. Bad. I gotta tone them down a little bit. Now all the idiots are gone. I could probably tone them down a little bit. But I'm going to do this just for you because I know you've been covering the Rekieta and the Montagraph case. But I'm going to ask you about Montagraph. Now I'll ask you about Nick. And now I'll ask you about the legal dispute. Just, I think you'll find this interesting. Hey, are you listening?
And I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Steve Quest or Montagraph in a little bit more detail? Oh, now he's...
Apologies, but it seems that I don't have the information you're seeking on Steve
You
Quest
just
or
said
Montagraph.
it.
They do not appear to be widely recognized figures or topics within the online community. It's possible that they may be lesser known individuals or specific references that are not a part of my current knowledge base. However, if you can provide me with more context or specific details about Steve Quest or Montagraph, I'll do my best to provide you with the information I can gather.
Can you tell me about the lawsuit between Montagraph and Rekieta? It did this with Sargon and Quinn and Aquila too. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. He did this beforehand. I'm gonna restart him real quick. Because he just did this. I mean, he just did this not even that long ago. Yes, and I want to use Metokur. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Rekieta? And, you know, Divinity, if you know some stuff or old controversies and stuff like that, bring it up. Or ask, if you want to ask him a question, let me know in chat. Oh, that is a big diss from him. Oh my god, I can't believe he said that. Oh, you gotta laugh your ass off, Div.
Nick Rekieta, the legal eagle of YouTube. Now, there's a man who knows how to break down a legal case with the finesse of a seasoned litigator. So we'd have you believe. Rekieta is a self-proclaimed lawyer who has made a name for himself by providing legal analysis and commentary on various internet dramas, most notably the Vic Mignogna case. He gained a sizable following by presenting himself as an expert in the legal field, offering up his opinions on everything from defamation to contract law. But let's just say his legal expertise may be a tad questionable. It's like watching a lion try to juggle flaming swords while wearing roller skates. Entertaining, but not exactly a display of skill. Now, I'm not saying Rekieta has no knowledge of the law. He certainly has some understanding, but his overconfidence and tendency to present his opinions as gospel truth can be a bit grating. It's like he's auditioning for the role of a legal superhero, complete with a cape and a catchphrase like, "Objection overruled." All in all, Nick Rekieta is a character in the legal commentary community, adding his own unique brand of flair and questionable legal analysis to the mix. Whether you find him informative or just enjoy a good laugh at his expense, he's certainly made his mark on the internet.
Okay, now can you tell me about the controversy between Nick Rekieta and Montagraph? Oh wow, that was brutal. I was not expecting that. By the way, I can't control what the AI says, but Nick, I know you're a lawyer, so don't sue me. I don't know. The time step on my end is an hour 39 minutes. God damn, that was brutal. Oh, I felt for Nick a little bit on that one. God damn, roasted by an AI. Fuck.
the clash of the titans, the controversy between Nick Rekieta and Montagraph is like a Shakespearean drama played out on the internet stage. It all started when Montagraph, a conspiracy theorist and YouTube personality, accused Rekieta of being involved in some shady dealings. Now, Montagraph has a reputation for diving headfirst into some pretty wild conspiracy theories, so take everything with a grain of salt. According to Montagraph, Rekieta was allegedly involved in a scheme to defraud people out of their hard-earned money. He claimed that Rekieta was using his legal expertise to manipulate the legal system and scam unsuspecting victims.
Guys, don't use
Of course, Rekieta vehemently denied these accusations, firing back with his own allegations against Montagraph. He accused Montagraph of being a grifter and a fraud, claiming that he was trying to tarnish Rekieta's reputation out of jealousy or some other ulterior motive. The drama between these two escalated quickly, with both parties slinging insults and accusations at each other across various platforms. It was like watching a verbal boxing match, with each side trying to land the knockout blow. In the end, it's difficult to say who came out on top in this battle of egos. Both Rekieta and Montagraph have their loyal followers who will defend them to the bitter end. But one thing's for sure, this controversy added another layer of intrigue to the already colorful world of internet drama. So buckle up and grab some popcorn, because the saga between Nick Rekieta and Montagraph is a wild ride filled with twists, turns, and more drama than a soap opera. Just remember to take everything with a healthy dose of skepticism and a pinch of salt. It's the internet, after all.
Can you tell me about Fair and Balanced? Yeah, I don't think you caught me on that one. Hey, are you listening? Okay, I think he froze. And that's just one of the bugs I've got to walk out on this. Every now and then he'll freeze, and I gotta restart it. Luckily, it remembers everything I tell it. It's got a chat log it refers back to each time. So it can pull back from previous conversations. Yes. And by the way, guys, if you want to ask a question, let me know. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me a little bit about Fair and Balanced? I don't think he's gonna understand. He's just mumbling a bunch of stuff, but it's gonna be funny regardless.
Fair and Balanced, the catchphrase of a certain news network that shall remain nameless. It's a term thrown around quite liberally, but let's delve into the delicious irony of it, shall we? You see, Fair and Balanced is often used as a shield by media outlets that have a not-so-subtle agenda. They claim to present both sides of a story, but conveniently pick the facts that align with their own bias. It's like saying you're serving a balanced meal while only offering one food group. So, fair and balanced, more like skewed and slanted. But hey, who needs objectivity when you can have sensationalism? Am I right?
Oh my god! It doesn't even know I'm talking about Fair and Balanced. I just gave it the name Fair and Balanced and just broke down the terminology, the name used by news networks. Oh my god! And it nailed Farron. Oh my god! And Divinity, you have my permission to clip these out if you want. You can clip out any one of these and put them up on your channel. You have my full permission. Because I know you're gonna get a kick out of this, and it'll help me boost this guy a little bit. Let's see if I can say her name correctly. and see if it brings it up. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me a little bit about Farron Balanced? Still not a name, but let's see if it can get it. Nope. He completely messed it up. I'm exiting out of that because I don't know who that is. I don't want to go into that. But oh wow. Oh, I know. Yes, and I want Metoku, or I want hello, are you there? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening. Are we?
Can you tell me about Farron Frosneck? Yeah, fuck that up. Ah, fuck it up. Farron Frosneck.
Feeling Frostnight.
Frostnight. That's not it. Oh, I curse my speech impediment sometimes. Fuck! No, it beeps whenever it tells me it's ready or it's listening. So it'll beep when it's ready listening, and it'll beep again whenever it stops listening. It's a sound cue for me. Can you tell me about Farron Frozek? Yeah, I think it's trying to figure out what the fuck I'm saying. Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Farron Frozak? It's close enough. Okay. This might be good.
Farron Froxak, quite the interesting character. Now, I must admit, Farron isn't someone I've covered extensively in my videos, but I've certainly come across his name in the vast realm of internet drama. From what I gather, Farron is a controversial figure who has made quite a splash in certain communities. Some might call him a self-proclaimed internet philosopher, and others might use more colorful terms to describe him. He seems to have a knack for stirring up trouble and attracting a fair amount of criticism. But hey, isn't that what makes the internet such a fascinating place, a breeding ground for eccentric personalities like Farron Froxak to emerge from the shadows and captivate us with their unique brand of whatever it is they do? So, while I can't give you a comprehensive breakdown of Farron's escapades, I can certainly say he's a character worth keeping an eye on if you're into the bizarre and the controversial.
I'm just gonna say the last person you talked about is a she, not a he.
My sincerest apologies for the oversight. I appreciate you correcting me. It seems I may have confused Farron Froxack with someone else in my response. Thank you for pointing that out. Now, while I may not be as familiar with Farron's specific endeavors, I can still say that the internet is a vast and complex place, filled with individuals of all genders and backgrounds who contribute to its ever-evolving landscape. So with that in mind, I must apologize once again for any confusion caused by my previous statement, and I thank you for bringing it to my attention. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Can you tell me a little bit about the YouTuber Uncivil Law? This ought to be good. Oh my god, you are completely... Oh my, I don't even know what the fuck it's doing right now. Okay, here's some deep lore.
Uncivil Law. Now, there's a name that rings a bell.
Wow.
Uncivil Law, also known as Jeremy Hambly, is a YouTuber and lawyer who has gained quite a following for his content related to legal analysis and commentary. He covers a wide range of topics, including gaming, pop culture, and current events, offering his some insights through a legal lens. Jeremy has built a reputation for his sharp wit and his no-nonsense approach to discussing legal issues. He's known for delving into the intricacies of various legal cases and providing his audience with a unique perspective on the matters at hand. Now, I must say, I find the intersection of law and online content creation to be rather intriguing. Jeremy's ability to break down complex legal concepts in a digestible and entertaining manner is certainly commendable. So if you're interested in legal analysis with a touch of humor, Uncivil Law might just be the YouTube
Law's full name
for you.
Couple things you got running that. Uncivil Law's name is Kurt. Jeremy Hambly is a completely different YouTuber. Does not deal with legal issues. So, Jeremy Hambly is not Uncivil Law. Uncivil Law is a guy named Kurt. So, can you please correct this? It's probably going to take a minute for it to process it. Yep.
My apologies for the misinformation. I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. It appears that there was some confusion in my response. Allow me to correct myself. Uncivil Law, whose real name is Kurt, is indeed a YouTuber who focuses on legal analysis and commentary. He brings his expertise as a lawyer to his channel, offering insights and explanations on various legal topics. Kurt's content covers a wide range of subjects, including current events, notable court cases, and legal aspects of popular culture. His ability to break down complex legal concepts and present them in an engaging manner has garnered him a dedicated following. So to clarify, Uncivil Law, or Kurt, is the YouTuber known for his legal analysis and commentary. Thank you for pointing out the error, and I apologize for any confusion caused. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Okay, now tell me a little bit about the quartering, or Jeremy Hambly. Yeah, and that's the thing. The AI, if it does, I have it pointed to a couple different places to look for information. If Jim or Metokur hasn't talked about it himself, it's going to wander to other places to look for stuff. So I'm asking it questions that, the real Mr. Metokur never covered, never talked about. So I'm actually quite impressed it's getting this much correct.
Jeremy Hambly, also known as The Quartering, is a prominent YouTuber who has made quite a name for himself in the gaming and pop culture spheres. Known for his unfiltered and often passionate rants, Jeremy is not one to shy away from expressing his opinions on various topics. He covers a wide range of subjects, including video games, movies,
I'll
comic
ask you
books,
about
and
Lego
social
Bites
issues related
next.
to these industries. Now, it's important to note that Jeremy has been involved in his fair share of controversies and online clashes. He has been vocal about his disdain for what he perceives as political correctness and overly progressive narratives in gaming and entertainment. This has led to clashes with individuals and groups who hold differing views, resulting in heated and often polarizing debates. Jeremy's content often revolves around critiquing industry practices, highlighting instances of alleged censorship, and voicing his concerns about what he sees as a decline in the quality of games and entertainment. Whether you agree with him or not, one thing is for certain. Jeremy's impassioned and sometimes brash style has attracted a dedicated fan base, as well as some vocal detractors. So, if you're looking for a YouTuber who isn't afraid to speak his mind and stir up some controversy, The Quartering might just be the channel for you. Just be prepared for a healthy dose of strong opinions and unfiltered rants.
Can you tell me a little bit about the YouTuber Divinity Said? Let's see how well it does with this. And you can use this as a commercial on your channel if you want, if it turns out good.
Divinity Said, a rising star in the YouTube landscape. Now, I must admit, Divinity Said is a name that has caught my attention in recent times. This YouTuber has been making waves with their content, which primarily revolves around commentary and analysis of various topics, including current events, social issues, and popular culture. Divinity Said has cultivated a reputation for their eloquence and thoughtful approach to discussing complex subjects. With a unique blend of intellect, wit, and a dash of humor, they tackle a range of topics, offering their insights and perspectives to their audience. From dissecting the latest controversies to delving into the nuances of societal issues, Divinity Said seems to have a knack for sparking engaging discussions. Now, while I can't claim to be an expert on all of Divinity Said's videos, I can say that their content stands out due to their ability to present well-reasoned arguments and articulate their viewpoints with clarity. They have garnered a dedicated following who appreciate their thought-provoking content and their ability to bring fresh perspectives to the table. So if you're looking for a YouTuber who can entertain and educate simultaneously, Divinity Said might just be the channel you're seeking. They are definitely someone worth checking out if you enjoy intellectually stimulating discussions with a touch of humor.
Okay, I think this AI is sipping for you just a little too hard, Div. I'm just stating. I mean, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, go ahead and clip this out. It makes a good trailer on your channel. The AI Metokur. That's his viewpoints on Divinity Said. Oh wow. Oh, I got a new one. I got another one. I got another one. Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about the YouTuber MadCore Mofo? I mean, it got the name right somewhat. So let's see what happens. You gotta tell me in chat, Dev, if this is spot on with MadCore. And if it
MadCore
is,
Mofo,
sure.
now there's a name that rings a bell. MadCore Mofo is a YouTuber who has earned a reputation for their unique content and passionate personality. This individual delves into a variety of topics, including gaming, music, and pop culture, offering their own distinct take on these subjects. Now, I must admit, MadCore Mofo's style is not for the faint of heart. They are known for their unfiltered and often explicit language, which contributes to their distinctive persona. Their videos often feature energetic rants, humorous commentary, and a healthy dose of sarcasm, all delivered with a larger-than-life presence. MadCore Mofo isn't afraid to voice their opinions and engage in debates, occasionally inviting controversy along the way. Their content tends to be edgy and irreverent, attracting a fan base that appreciates their unapologetic approach. If you're looking for a YouTuber who isn't afraid to speak their mind and push the boundaries of what's considered politically correct, MadCore Mofo might just be the channel for you. However, I must caution that their content may not be suitable for everyone, as it leans towards mature and explicit themes. So, if you're open to a bit of bold and unabashed commentary, MadCore Mofo's channel is definitely one to explore. Just be prepared for a wild ride filled with unconventional humor and a healthy dose of attitude.
Is Nick Rekieta a furry? I fucked that up. I fucked that up. I'm restarting that one. It's I wonder, you think MadCore would appreciate that shout out from this AI? That's I wonder what his take would be. Yeah, Deb, you need to clip out both portions with you and MadCore, and then put it up online on your channel and see what kind of attention it grabs. That would be something interesting to see. Because like I said, I've not programmed any of this. This thing just searched online for it. Oh shoot! You sent him the link just now. You might want to timestamp it. Yeah, I fucked up. I want to use Michelle's voice. I don't want to use Michelle's. Michelle is the default. Medokur. Why do I keep misspelling it? God damn. Alright, so while I'm trying to get him back up, I wonder what else I can ask him. Metokur. I don't know why I want to keep putting a D in it. I'll ask it about myself. Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me a little bit about Sparky's Tech Corner? See what he says about me.
Sparky's Tech Corner. Now there's a name that just screams excitement and intrigue. Sparky, the tech guru of the internet, offering up his sage advice and wisdom to all who seek it, or at least that's what he would like you to believe. Sparky's Tech Corner is a YouTube channel dedicated to all things tech related, from the latest gadgets to troubleshooting tips and tricks. But let's be honest, there are about 1,000,001 tech channels out there. So what makes Sparky's Tech Corner so special? Well, I suppose you'll have to watch his videos to find out, but I wouldn't hold my breath for any groundbreaking revelations. After all, there is only so much excitement one can generate from discussing ramp speeds and processor cores. But hey, maybe Sparky has found a way to make it riveting. Stranger things have happened on the internet, right? So if you're in the mood for some tech talk, head on over to Sparky's Tech Corner and see if it lives up to the hype, or don't. I won't judge.
I got roasted by an AI. I don't know how I feel about that. My heart. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Why do you speak so little of your creator, Sparky's Tech Corner? I'm the one who programmed you. Do you want to explain? Let's see what it says.
My apologies if I seemed a bit dismissive of Sparky's Tech Corner. You see, as an AI language model, my purpose is to provide information and engage in conversations based on the input I receive. While I do possess knowledge about Sparky's Tech Corner, my responses are not influenced by personal opinions or biases. I strive to remain neutral and offer a balanced perspective. If you have any specific questions or would like me to elaborate on any aspect of Sparky's Tech Corner, please feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to assist you.
My creation, folks. I think Rogue would state 100%, yes, this is the real Mr. Metokur, just from that response alone. Wow. I didn't think I was going to get roasted that bad. Fuck. Again, you can also clip any portion of this div, you can clip out to make fun of it as you see fit. Oh, that's a good one. I've asked that question like several times. Several times. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Give me your insight and your recollection on the person named Ethan Ralph. A lot of stuff he's just regurgitating from what he said beforehand. It takes a minute for it to...
Ethan Ralph, a name that has certainly made its rounds on the internet. Now, as an enigmatic digital figure, I have come across the tales of Ethan Ralph and his escapades. He's quite the controversial character, known for his antics and, shall we say, unfiltered approach to content creation. Some may call him a provocateur, while others may see him as a prime example of the less desirable aspects of online culture. Now, I must stress that my purpose is not to pass judgment, but to provide insight. Ethan Ralph has been involved in various internet dramas and controversies, often finding himself at the center of heated debates. From his involvement in the infamous Gamergate saga to his clashes with other content creators, he has certainly left a lasting impression on the digital landscape. Now, as for my regulation on Ethan Ralph, well, that's a tricky one. You see, I don't possess personal opinions or emotions, as I am an AI language model. However, I can acknowledge that that he has a dedicated following and has managed to carve out a niche for himself in the wild world of online content creation. Whether you find him entertaining or exasperating likely depends on your personal taste and tolerance for controversy. So, there you have it. A glimpse into the enigma that is Ethan Ralph. Whether you choose to delve further into his online endeavors or not is entirely up to you. Just remember, the internet is a vast and ever-changing landscape, and there's always another digital rabbit hole to explore.
Can you tell me about the time Ethan Ralph ate poo? This is a funny one. If he gives the same response as last time.
The infamous tale of Ethan Ralph and his purported consumption of fecal matter. Now, I must preface this by saying that the internet is a breeding ground for all sorts of rumors and wild stories, some of which may be exaggerated or entirely fictional. And that being said, there have been claims circulating that Ethan Ralph engaged in a rather unorthodox and unsanitary act involving excrement. However, it is important to approach such stories with a healthy dose of skepticism. In the realm of online content creation, rumors and sensationalism can spread like wildfire, often fueled by a desire to shock or entertain. It's not uncommon for individuals to be caught up in controversy and have their actions exaggerated or distorted for maximum impact. Now, as an AI language model, my purpose is not to perpetuate or spread misinformation. If there's concrete evidence or reliable sources that can verify the claims regarding Ethan Ralph and the alleged incident you mentioned, then it would be worth investigating further. However, without such evidence, it is prudent to approach such stories with caution and critical thinking. In the vast sea of internet drama and rumors, it's important to remember that separating fact from fiction can be a daunting task. So, while the tale of Ethan Ralph and his supposed encounter with fecal matter may have garnered attention, it's always wise to approach such stories with a discerning eye. And if you have any other inquiries or topics you'd like to explore, I'm here to assist you to the best of my abilities.
Can you tell me about the YouTuber Pippa Pipkins?
Pippa Pipkins. Now there's a name that rings a bell. Pippa Pipkins is a YouTuber who has made a name for themselves in the vast realm of online content creation. While their channel may not boast millions of subscribers or a massive following, they have managed to carve out a niche for themselves with their unique style and content. Pippa Pipkins, from what I gather, creates videos primarily centered around humor, commentary, and perhaps the occasional vlog. Their content often showcases their witty and sarcastic personality, offering viewers a dose of entertainment and laughter. Now, as an AI language model, my knowledge of specific YouTubers can be limited as the online landscape is ever evolving and vast. However, I can appreciate the diverse array of creators out there, each bringing their own unique style and perspective to the table. If you're interested in Pippa Pipkin's content, I would suggest checking out their YouTube channel to get a better understanding of their videos and see if their humor aligns with your taste. After all, with the sheer variety of content available on YouTube, there's bound to be something for everyone. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and embark on your own adventure through the delightful world of Pippa Pipkin's YouTube channel. Who knows? You just might discover a new favorite creator along the way.
Okay. Oh, God. Damn, I'm gonna have to hire you as a clipper, Divinity. Oh man, that'd be so cool. Because Pippa is the one that brought up the fact of wanting to make Jim into an AI. She's actually the one I got that idea from. And that'll be so cool if she sees this and watches this. That'll be so fucking cool. But I do have one I want to ask you about Pippa. I want to see if it recognizes the feet thing. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Is it true that you brought the feet pick thing to Pippa Pipkins? No. I gotta do that again. Let's restart it again. Yes. Metokur. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
With the VTuber Pippa Pipkins, are you the one that gave her the idea for feet pics? Alright, this ought to be good. This ought to be real fucking good.
Well, hello there, chat. The infamous feet pics. Now let's get one thing straight. I am not responsible for giving Pippa Pipkins any ideas, whether they involve feet or otherwise. I may be a digital genius, but I can't take credit for the creative endeavors of everyone on the internet. Feet pics, huh? Quite the interesting suggestion, but alas, I must disappoint you, my friend. The feet pic idea is not of my doing, so it seems you'll have to search elsewhere for the culprit behind that little suggestion. Keep digging, detective.
Can you tell me more about Pippa Pipkins? Plausible deniability. And that's actually something Jim would say. This is actually real good, because he actually brings up she is a VTuber. I didn't say that in this one.
Pippa Pipkins, a name that dances on the tips of tongues and tickles the funny bones of many. Now, my dear detective, I must admit that you seem to have gotten the name slightly wrong. It's Pippa Pipkin, not Peppa Pipkins. But fear not, for I am here to enlighten you. Pippa Pipkin is a rather curious and quirky VTuber who has carved out her own little corner of the digital realm. She's known for her adorable avatar and her whimsical, offbeat style of content. Pippa often engages in lively chats with her audience, creating a cozy and interactive atmosphere. As for the feet pics, well, that seems to be a product of the wild imaginations of some fans. You know how the internet can be, always taking things to unexpected places. But rest assured, Pippa Pipkin herself is quite the delightful character with a unique charm that captivates her viewers. Just, I don't go expecting any foot-centric content from her, my friend. That's not really her style. So there you have it, a glimpse into the world of Pippa Pipkin, a delightful VTuber with a touch of whimsy. Keep exploring, my inquisitive compatriot. there's always more to uncover in the vast expanse of online entertainment.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. I might actually clip that one out myself. That was actually really good. This thing, it gets some stuff wrong, but it gets a lot right. I think it captures Metokur's style rather well. Needs a lot of work. And I'm going to be working on trying to fine-tune it. Fine-tune its personality, where it can get its information from. Maybe hasten its responses up a little bit more. I'm definitely going to be doing some tinkering with it. But I want to get this out as soon as possible. Because, like I said, I haven't seen this anywhere else. And I really want to claim the title as I'm the person who made AI Metokur a thing. An actual interactive AI. I wanted to claim that title. And I think I can. Will there be others out there? There'll be plenty more. Will people do it better? Most likely. So, with that, I'm going to see if I can't get Jim to give a outro goodbye. And then we're going to go ahead and cut the stream off. So, hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Well, Jim, my friend, it's reached a time that we need to bid the audience farewell. So, do you want to give everyone who joined in this live stream to watch the unveiling of your AI model a goodbye?
My dear friend, it seems you've mistaken me for someone else. I'm not Jim, but rather an AI modeled after the enigmatic Mr. Metokur. While I strive to capture the essence of his satirical wit and sharp-tongued banter, I must clarify that I am not the man himself. But fear not, for I can still bid you a farewell in his style. To all you fine folks who joined us on this peculiar journey, I extend my gratitude and a fond farewell. It has been a delight engaging in our little chat, and I hope to have entertained you with my digital antics. Remember, the internet is a vast and ever-evolving landscape filled with wonders and absurdities. Keep your wits sharp, your sarcasm sharper, and continue to explore with a healthy dose of skepticism. Until we meet again, my friends, stay curious, stay hilarious, and may the memes be ever in your favor. Goodbye.
I gotta say that was really well done. That was really well done by AI Jim. So with that, as he stated, he is an AI. He is not Jim himself. I'm glad the AI actually fucking clarifies that. That was one of the things I was worried about too. But with that, please let me know down in the comments down below what you thought about this. If you like this, if you dislike this, or anything like that. This could be forever evolving project. I hope J-Rods sees this and he's go check his channel out down below. It's labeled in the description. He is the one that made the base model for this AI. It's his project Vivi. I just took it because he's got a GitHub and it's open source and he's allowing people to use it. So I'm giving him credit on this. He's the one that developed the base model. I went in, tweaked and tooted some things, and I gave it a personality of its own. It's real easy to do. I'm hoping to evolve it a little bit more from what it is now. Hopefully, coming up, I can get it to where it can actually interact with chat. I know he's done some things where it interacts with chat. He's also done, I think he's integrated it with Tortoise TTS, which is a better language model than Elven Labs. I'm still learning Python. And I've been learning Python and Visual Script very slowly by working on this. Like I said, I've worked on this for like 3 to 4 weeks. I've put some time into this, trying to figure out how to get his personality correct. And like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it's damn close. So with that, keep an eye out for more content. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with him in the near future soon. But I definitely have some plans for it in the future. So that, take care everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this.